Luffy just unlocked a brand new type of Haki, one that might finally be the key to defeating Imu. Not just sensing voices, but seeing visions, understanding things no one told him. This is the awakening of the voice of all things. And the moment it happens, the tides of the final war begin to shift. Welcome to Super Synth D Studio, where the final saga of One Piece hits different. If you're ready for real spoilers, raw theories, and hype that slaps harder than Conqueror's Haki, you're in the right place. One Piece Chapter 1151 is titled I Understand Now. We open with another entry in Yamato's cover story. She's still traveling all over Wano. This time, she takes part in a sumo tournament and easily defeats Urashima's brother. In the background, Kawamatsu is seen watching the match. Yep, Yamato's main objective is already done. Now, she's on a side quest to return Kawamatsu's straw kasa hat, and they're just about to meet again. Back in the main story, Chapter 1151 picks up where the last one left off. Gunko, who's possessed by Imu, along with his army of demonic giants and Killingham's nightmare beasts, are now marching toward the west coast village of Elbaf, where Jarul is located. Along the way, many Elbaf giants cross paths with Imu's demon army. They panic, and that's when Imu activates Domi Reversi, again turning those giants into their demonic versions. That's right, more and more giants are being transformed, and Elbaf only gets darker, as even more nightmare monsters crawl out from the dreams of the children. Killingham's doing his job well. Every single Elbaf child, except the ones at branch tree number 8, is still asleep, which means he's free to keep spawning more and more dream monsters. We now see Killingham's hybrid form, a humanoid face with razor-sharp teeth, and a centaur-like body. The scene shifts to the underworld. Luffy suddenly senses someone falling down from the sun world into the depths of the underworld. He instantly realizes it's Chopper. Not just that, he also knows that Gaban is injured and falling along with him. But Luffy has no idea how he knows this. These visions just appear in his head. What he sees: Gaban wounded and falling, Chopper leaping after him, saving him mid-air in guard point form. Surprisingly, Loki also senses someone falling into the underworld. But unlike Luffy, Loki can only sense the presence. Luffy, on the other hand, sees everything. Who it is, their condition, everything. Meanwhile, Zoro and Sanji feel nothing. Luffy urges them go save Chopper, but both of them are confused. What the hell is he talking about? Luffy asks Hadruden and his crew to help transport them quickly to Chopper's landing point. As they rush off, Mosa contacts Loki one last time. She thanks him for something undisclosed. Cut to Luffy's crew arriving just in time. They find Chopper and Gaban. Luffy is shocked. That old man he couldn't even touch back at Ora's castle is now bleeding and broken. That's when Hadruden's crew reveals the truth. That old man, Yasan, is none other than Scopper Gaban, legendary member of Roger's crew. Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji are stunned. They can't believe they're meeting someone who sailed with the Pirate King. Right here in Elbaf, one of Hadruden's crew explains, Gaban stood shoulder to shoulder with Rayleigh. Rayleigh was Roger's right hand, Gaban was the left. They even say Gaban was considered the third strongest member of Roger's crew, but Gaban quickly corrects them. He was the second strongest. Luffy's crew takes Chopper and Gaban back to where Loki is still shackled. There, they start treating Gaban's wounds. He was hurt during his clash with Gunko. Scene shift back to the Sun World. Imu unleashes another Haoshoku Haki explosion. This one rocks the entirety of Elbaf. Everyone is stunned by the overwhelming power of this Conqueror's Haki. It's so powerful, some compare it to Joy Boy's Haki blast back on Egghead Island. The chapter's title, I Understand Now, comes directly from what happens next. Cut back to the underworld. Luffy senses Imu's Haki, and he suddenly understands everything happening up on Elbaf. Just like before, when he saw Chopper and Gaban falling, these visions come to him, out of nowhere. That's when Luffy realizes he's awakened a new Haki ability, one that had always been dormant within him. He's used it before, but never fully controlled it. Yes, the voice of all things. That's what's giving Luffy these visions. That's how he knows everything happening on Elbaph without being there. Just like how combining armament, Haki with Conqueror's Haki creates powerful attacks. This new ability is a fusion between Observation Haki and Conqueror's Haki. And it's crucial because it's the key to breaking the regeneration ability of the Holy Knights. It's like Zoro's Breath of All Things technique. You have to feel what you want to cut. Only then can it be cut. That's how Zoro managed to slice through Mr. One's steel body. Same thing here. The Holy Knights and Gorosei are immortal. You can't hurt them unless you strike their true essence. Loki once did it. He killed his own father and 100 royal soldiers after they'd been turned into demons by Imu. The chapter ends with Loki saying, "They're going to need my power." Everyone in the underworld starts preparing to fight Imu. Finally, Loki is freed, and he forms an alliance with Luffy to destroy the entity that now resides within Gunko's body. Straw Hat Luffy and his allies still have a long road ahead. They'll face Killingham and Summers, Gunko possessed by Imu, giant demon soldiers the size of oars, and nightmare beasts, bigger, stronger, and darker than ever, powered by Imu's chaos. No new chapter next week. One Piece is on break. Luffy's new Haki just flipped the entire board. The voice of all things isn't just a passive ability anymore, it's a weapon. And if he's mastered it, then Imu has every reason to be afraid. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Is this the final key to taking down the Immortals? Or is there still another level beyond even this? Subscribe to Super Synth D Studio for breakdowns, spoilers, and deep dives into the final saga of One Piece. And don't forget, this isn't just another theory channel. This is where the end of One Piece becomes real.